Well, it's been a very icy morning, and our storm trackers have been out since early yesterday, and we still have a lot of problems out on those local roadways. You can definitely tell that from some of our storm tracker shots. Let's actually go ahead and go to Tom's shot full screen. And Tom, I know you're in the South Metro. You're headed towards Norman. Go ahead and give us an update on that location.
Yeah, Cassie, I-35 is clear. Everybody's going normal speeds from Edmond down to Moore. And once you hit Moore, it gets pretty slick. There's quite a few slick spots. And right now I'm in Norman, and the roads are still ice-covered in spots, especially those neighborhoods. It might take a couple more hours to get rid of some of that ice in those neighborhoods. Back to you.
Oh yeah, definitely in those neighborhoods, but the main highways generally are okay, just slushy and wet, and people are definitely taking their time. Let's go ahead and go to Val and Amy Castor. I know you're on the east sides of the metro. Val, go ahead and give us an update on what you're seeing.
Okay, so Cassie, we are over here right near Shawnee on I-40, and you're looking at one of many 18-wheelers that have either jackknifed or crashed into each other or just slid off the road over here. It's about a 3-mile stretch or so right in the Shawnee area, probably at least a dozen 18-wheelers. There's still ice on the road here, but it looks like it's going to be slow to melt. We're going to keep an eye on it for you. Back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Val. And Amy, Marty, Logan, he's been in the metro, and he's actually headed towards Oklahoma City. You can see downtown in his shot there. And I know earlier when I was driving in, it really wasn't all that bad on the main highways. Marty, what have you been experiencing?
Yeah, it's starting to melt off pretty good, and I am 34 degrees. I was 35 just a little bit ago, but up in Edmond where I was, you get off on the residential streets, it is a solid sheet of ice. So main roads are getting better, residential, not so good. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Marty. Let's go ahead and go to Links 3 and just kind of show you what we're expecting here. So obviously we still have some ice-covered roads, but the main highways, generally, those are okay, especially in the metro and areas off to the north. The farther south you go, we've had a little bit more ice, so it's going to be a little bit more time before that actually melts. And then neighborhoods, even here in Oklahoma City, Edmond, those are still a complete mess. Those are going to take some time before we actually see any improvement there. So still quite a bit of ice, so we're still calling it ice-covered. But if you have to get out and about, which hopefully you don't have to, but for some of us that do, again, the main highways generally are okay. They are wet, and it seems like a lot of people are certainly slowing down as they're driving. So traveler's advisory, that still goes until noon, so we're going to expire that here shortly. We will continue to see some improvements here this afternoon. So you can tell where our storm trackers are. To the south, we do have more precipitation moving in, but here's the thing, all data is still showing that by the time that it actually gets here, temperatures should be above freezing, so it should be just a plain rain. It shouldn't cause any more issues. Right now we're at 31 degrees in Oklahoma City, but we do have some low 30s across the south, mid 30s now in parts of southwest Oklahoma. So as we go throughout the day, by about 3 o'clock, we're looking at 36 degrees, a better chance of rain, but we're definitely going to get some more rain in here a little bit later, but we should be above freezing.